Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Aries mid-month Magick and Manifestation check-in for mid-February to mid-March of 2023. Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, feel free to drop a comment below in the comment section. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much. And again, thank you so much. I'd also like to remind everybody to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs for a broader picture of what may be going on. You can also check out the beginning of the month readings as well as the full moon and the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right. Without any further ado, excuse me. Please give us a message for what is on Aries' path of magic and manifestation for mid-February to mid-March of 2023. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. And while there may be moments of silence, while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you might see within your mind's eye. You might hear a word or some song lyrics. Smell might come up and remind you of something. This is all your intuition playing a role in this reading, as we're not together in the physical. I am connecting to your energy. And in a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to those. All right. 2 more cards, please, for our Aries. All right. Thank you. We have the King of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the 4 of Swords, and at the bottom we have the 5 of Pentacles. So, excuse me, mid-February to mid-March, you're definitely letting your spirituality, your intuition be your guide at this time. I feel like you're kind of taking this time period, at least the majority of this, to kind of do some self-healing, focus on some me time. And this is going to have you feeling more emotionally balanced as we move forward into the later months. And this is how you can show yourself this compassion, by saying, like, wait a second, I need a me night, or I need I need to pamper myself, or I just need to, maybe it's just I need to go get my favorite tea from and have a day where I just sit and read a book. And it's different for everybody, but there is this necessity to show yourself compassion and showing yourself this nurturing behavior. And there is some instances when you are trying to carve out this time, you're going to have to be very direct and almost say, like, no, like, I need this me time. Because I feel like there's a little hang up in your manifestation because, or in something that you're trying to bring about, because there is a lack of brain space to focus on this. I feel like you find yourself very busy at this time. There's a lot of moving pieces in your life, and I feel like you are just trying to kind of keep up. It's kind of like those old video games where the screen is moving and you have to keep up with the screen. This is kind of what I feel like you have been doing. So there is this necessity to take this me time so that you can really contemplate what it is you actually want to create without all of this outside distraction. What do you want specifically? And so there is a call to recoup your energy with the Four of Swords, which is this me time. And again, contemplate what you actually want and really meditate on this. This is also a call to meditate. If you don't meditate, perhaps pick up a small routine of 5 minutes a day and just make this your daily routine. If you are meditating for 10 to 15, maybe push it to 20 to 30 minutes. Whatever you're doing in the meditative department, kicking this up a notch is only going to help you out in your manifestation. You're kind of in this mode of, this is like a recalibration of your energy, kind of a pause to reassess, and it's almost, there's like a sensation, especially with this Five of Cups, like in the past couple months, perhaps you felt like your train has kind of derailed a little bit. And so this is this much needed period to get you back on track, and the track that you want to be on. And so this is, again, asking you to be very direct with the universe. Choose your words wisely when declaring what you want and who you are and where you are going to go, because the universe is ready to deliver. So again, choose your words wisely, because the universe is listening. But in the past, you are kind of coming out of this lack of mindset, or there's just this feeling like it's not, things are not flowing smoothly for you. And so this will help you get back into that, and where you felt out in the cold. This is this time to really show yourself this compassion and come in out of the cold. And this is this me time, is you coming in out of the cold. It's kind of like I feel you taking the reins and taking control of your time and your situation, whereas with all these moving pieces in your life, like I said, you're just trying to keep up. But a lot of this is other people's moving pieces that you have found yourself one way or another involved in. And so you're kind of saying, wait a second, like, I want to help you, but this is actually your stuff, and I need to really focus on me and my stuff right now. All right, please give us 3 cards for what is on Aries' path of magic and manifestation for mid-February to mid-March of 2023. All right, we have the Magician card. The Judgment card. That's too many. One more, please. Thank you. And the Four of Wands. And at the bottom we have Strength. So it does feel like this is going to turn out in your favor here. But we have the Magician, so the universe is reminding you that you have everything that you need to receive whatever you're asking for here. you have everything that it takes within you, external resources, and if you feel like you're lacking in resources to make whatever this is happen, I feel like if you were to ask around in your friend group or a family unit, people at work, things like this, these resources would find their way to you here. But whatever you're working, you're definitely going to be working your skills here. Um, but again, there's the space needed in order to really work on this and find these things out. Because I feel like you are a highly skilled individual. But there's, like I said, there's too many moving pieces right now. And a lot of those moving pieces aren't even yours. So it is kind of a time to focus on you kind of time. And we have judgment. So this is kind of a wake-up call for you, because you find yourself kind of like on this train you never meant to get on. It's like you were at the train stop, you got on this train, and about halfway through the trip, you realize that it's not even going to your destination. You've gotten on the wrong train. And so this is you like, wait a second, I got to get off at the next stop and try to get back on track here. So when you do that, there's definitely this renewal energy kind of starts to rush in. And this is all kind of happening because you're listening to your inner guide. I feel like perhaps at the beginning of February, somewhere in January, there was like this kind of aha moment of like, oh, wait a second, like, what am I doing? Like, this isn't even my life I'm keeping running anymore. So there's some place where you're taking on too much responsibility, or you're taking on other people's responsibility. And then we have Four of Wands. So you are coming into a more harmonious mode as you move forward. But I do feel like it is this sharp decision to be like, no. This is me time, learning how to say no. And this will help restore some harmony for you. And this is going to feel like you're coming home to yourself. Like I said earlier, you're getting your train back on track, getting on the right train. All right. Here we have the Strength card. So you are coming into a more confident mode, and just to be like, no, I need me time. This does take a certain belief in yourself and a certain strength in and force of your words. When you say no, you mean no. You don't have to say it in a funny way. You don't have to have a funny look on your face. You just say it with the right kind of energy, and people must respect that. So this is the kind of energy that you're coming with, this kind of potent voice here. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Aries' path of magic and manifestation for mid-February to mid-March of 2023. Wow. Okay. That's too many. If those are meant to come out, they'll come out again. 3 cards, please. This Empress is really wanting to come out. 6 of Wands. Seven of Swords. All right, now we're getting to the meat and potatoes. Princess of Swords. And at the bottom, we have the Lover's card. So with the Six of Wands, like I said earlier, you are moving forward with a lot of confidence. You're headed towards success. And actually taking this firm stand and being like, I'm doing me, it is actually going to lead to your success. And the person you're telling this to is definitely, it has an impact on them because they're kind of taken back and they have to recalibrate. But those around you see this stand that you're making, this firm stance, and this is very inspirational to them. And because of that, you are held in high regard because of this. You're in a position of honor in whether this be your social group or within your family network, things like this. You're kind of this beacon of light and this inspiration for those that feel put upon and should upon. And then we have the Seven of Swords here. So there's a couple things. This me time is strategic and necessary because I feel that you are kind of on the verge of burnout to one degree or another, depending on what area of your life this is manifesting. You're definitely on the verge of this burnout. So this is a strategic move to be like, no, I need a timeout. I feel like everyone should do this regularly. Like, no, I need a me weekend, But there's also this kind of deceptive energy here. And I kind of was feeling it a little bit off of the Four of Wands here. But I let it slide, and this is to see if it would pop up again. So we do have this deceptive energy. I feel like as you come in more harmony with yourself, with the universe, you're taking this very firm stance against this person here. Now, on the bottom of this deck, we have the Lover's cards. And so this may be a relationship for you. For others, this could be a family member. This is someone you're close to one degree or another. And so when you find this harmony, this person is going to start to employ some deception, some trickery, because when you say I'm taking me time, to them that translates to you're taking resources away from me. So to them, they're losing the resource, which is you. That should tell you enough that this is kind of a toxic situation, but. So I kind of lost my train, but so they're going to have to deploy deception to try to get over on you, so that either one, you don't leave the scene, or so that they can maintain their lifestyle that appears to be dependent on you and you keeping all of these moving pieces moving. So there is that in the works here. We have the Princess of Swords. So this is kind of a reminder when dealing with this energy, because I feel like you're going to see it right away. You're going to notice the signs of this. You are going to want to be very reactionary, as any of us would want to be. But this is kind of a reminder to use your voice. Like I said earlier, you don't have to speak loud. You don't have to have an angry face. You don't have to, have this stance like you're about to engage in physical altercation, because your word is powerful enough. You say it with the right energy, and it hits. So I feel like this is kind of what you're being asked to do. Instead of like charging in at this person, you just stick to this firm boundary and this firm no. And what can they do, really? And so you do find yourself at somewhat of a crossroads with the Lover's card, and this does appear to be someone that you are connected with. For a lot of you, this is somewhat of a romantic relationship. This could even be an ex, or you co-parent with this person, you cohabitate. So there is this, and there's a big choice that needs to be made. Now, this reading is for those of you that are choosing you. And you're choosing you so that you can come into this alignment with your true purpose. I feel like you feel and notice that you are spending most of your energy keeping other people's pieces in motion. And you're like, oh, like I have neglected keeping my pieces in motion. And so there is this choice. And again, you are choosing you, because and in doing so, you're choosing harmony. You're choosing alignment when you do that. Because this person is usury. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Aries' path of magic and manifestation for mid-February to mid-March of 2023. 3 cards, please. We have the 3 of Cups, the Sun card, and the Hermit card. At the bottom, we have the Knave of Chalices, or the Page of Cups. So, with the 3 of Cups, again, this is, you are going to have your friends and family kind of rallying around you. But this is also a collaborative work. So there's going to be people in your sphere of reality that are going to want to, once you make this decision on what you want, where you want to go, it does appear that you have people coming in to help. Like I said, there might even be some people who have something that you need to make this click, and you can collaborate with those people. So there is that. And then there is the Sun card. So you are moving into a brighter energy, where you felt like kind of a drain in your vitality. You're regaining that, feeling more positive, and kind of regaining this sense of fun here. And this is kind of this celebration. Again, this feeling of like coming home. There's like family harmony taking place here. And this can also speak of this community party. So again, this community rallying around you, and you may find more than enough people that want to help you on this, because whatever you're doing here, you are moving in a very inspirational way. And there's a saying, when a person knows where they're going, the world will get out of their way. And so at some point here in the mid-February to mid-March, you make this firm decision of where you're going and what you want, and the world makes way for you to do that. The world gets out of the way for you because you know exactly what you want. And with the Knave of Pentacles, you are essentially starting a new path here. I feel like it kind of it started a little before mid-February, but like after you make this decision, this is where things start to kind of, the wheels start to turn for you a little bit once you make this decision. And it's interesting. Pisces and Aries got a similar thing of these hard choices, and things don't start until you make this firm choice. So, and you are really riding off of your intuition here. You're letting this kind of be your guide. In a lot of ways, this is what you are tuning into and seeking, is this intuitive knowing that you feel has kind of been clouded over with all these moving pieces and kind of this drama of whatever this situation is for you. All right. Please. Oh, and it was, and then we and then we have the Hermit card. So there's some reason why that was left to the end. But again, taking this much needed R&R, this me time, kind of withdrawing and spending this time alone, doing this introspective work, this soul searching, and seeking this intuitive knowing. And this person here is reading and writing in their journal. They're also taking a bath. So again, this rest and relaxation, this me time, spending this time in the study of your choice, keeping a journal, writing these notes of expression. These are all things that are going to help you out and be important as you move forward. It's like as you move forward, you see how all these little puzzle pieces that you have collected over the past couple months or couple years are all kind of, it's like you're starting to see the picture, and they're all starting to kind of fall into place after you make this decision. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Aries' path of magic and manifestation for mid-February to mid-March of 2023. All right. The 9 of Pentacles. The 4 of Cups. One more, please. One more, please. Thank you. All right, we have the 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, and at the bottom we have the 5 of Pentacles again. So with the 9 of Pentacles, I feel like you are already self-sufficient. Someone you're dealing with is not, for one reason or another. And this is, if they have an ailment or something like this is not to fault them, but this is also the importance of taking this me time, because it does appear that like you're doing too much. We'll just say it like that. You're doing too much, and you need to really focus on doing you here, because you're being pulled to this into this abundance energy. Not everything, of course, can go with us into this abundance. It's like low vibration can't travel into high vibration. It doesn't work like that. So you are in a place where you're kind of ripe to take this high vibration ride here. And luxury. So this is kind of what you're wanting out of life. You're wanting this luxury kind of vibe, and this is not like this bougie kind of luxury. This is just like the card depicts here, of being able to just sit on your front porch, kick your feet up, and have your favorite tea, like I was saying earlier. So again, this card is kind of depicting a moment of me time here. So we have a few cards depicting me time here. Here we have the Four of Cups. So at least at the beginning of the mid-February, you're definitely kind of looking at what you don't have. This kind of stemmed to this lack mindset. And you're kind of, but it is this looking at what you don't have that causes you to recalibrate and really focus on what you actually want. And this is where you dream up this cup that the divine is about to hand you. But it's almost like you had to see the reality of the lack before you really made this change. So it's really this lack that has become the catalyst to kind of get you going to where you're meant to be. We have the Six of Pentacles here. So you have been giving of yourself and not receiving the same in return. And again, this kind of over giving type of situation here. Now on this card, it looks like someone taking out a loan at a bank here. So there may be that type of situation tied up in this past situation or arrangement or whatever this is for you. You could have taken out a loan or a mortgage together, and so it does make it a little tricky. And this all seems to be kind of riding on you and you keeping these things afloat. And because of this kind of over giving, and because of whatever this has caused this situation, you definitely feel out in the cold. This is somebody really being very mindful and keeping a close track on the resources that they have, and regularly finding that it somehow is not enough. There's just not enough there. So there's this lack mindset is not just a mindset. There are actually moments where you're like, I don't know how I'm going to pay for this. And somehow it does feel like you find a way. And again, you have all the skills necessary. You're very resourceful in this way. But again, imagine if you focused all those resources on just you and what you wanted to do in your dream. And so these are these hard choices and these things that must be contemplated. All right, please give us 3 cards for what is on Aries' path of magic and manifestation for mid-February to mid-March of 2023. That's too many. All right, 3 cards, please. Okay. Three cards, please, for our Aries. Okay. We'll try that one more time. If not, we're going to move on. Sometimes it's like that. All right, thank you. All right. Can I have one more, please? No. One more, please. Thank you. All right. We have the master maker here, and this very much carries like this magician kind of energy with it. So this is again a reminder you have the skills. You have the skills to pay the bills, literally. So, and there's something about there's like a craftsman skill involved with what you're doing. Now, that I don't feel like that's going to hit with everybody, but that is for somebody. But I feel you being very ingenuitive, if that's even a word, to as you move forward and you kind of figure out how to work this. You're being very clever in how to get whatever this dream off the ground here. All our Arval parrot. So this is this individual is pointing to their throat chakra. So this is the importance to communicate your truth here when you're making this firm, and let your voice be your power. There's a lot of power and force in your voice and just the energy you put into it. So your communicating clearly and directly is going to be of the utmost of importance for mid February to mid March here. It says the Pook. So you're kind of doing this metamorphosis here. And so this may, and I feel like whoever this person is definitely going to be caught off guard to a certain extent, because they didn't expect that you would be like, no, I'm choosing me. Like, I can't do this. So you are kind of shape-shifting in that way. And of course, letting go of this past situation, it feels good. It feels kind of bad, though. It feels kind of bad, but it feels good, though. So the Spirit is really asking you to look and see, where does that feel bad come from? And where does that feel good come from? And which one would you rather have more of, the feel bad or the feel good? So it does appear that you are coming to this resolve here. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Aries' path of magic and manifestation for mid-February to mid-March 2023. It's too many. 3 cards, please. So we have sacred space, alignment, and clarity. So again, then this person is in a meditative posture here. So again, the importance of meditating, and really making this a priority and carving out this sacred space where you can do this in private, where it's quiet, and you're kind of creating this sacred space to harness this sacred energy here. This is you. This is where you can really perform this me time, is in this sacred space, someplace where it's quiet. Your favorite music is playing. You have a nice chair there. You can kick up your feet, have your favorite drink. For some of you, this sacred space might be your backyard or a nearby park where it's just so, and this could even be as much as you turn your dashboard into this kind of sacred space, this sacred altar, and you spend time before you go into work or into the grocery store, or you come in from the house after being gone. You take 5 minutes and meditate there in your quiet, sacred space. And this is going to bring about this alignment. And you're being pulled into this alignment with your destiny here, but there is some resisting taking place, but you are moving into a place where your energy is aligned. You're feeling that you are embodying the cosmos. This type of alignment that's taking place. So there's this real kind of power up that's taking place. And then we have clarity. So whatever you're going to discover in this meditative state brings about a profound clarity, enough to where you can really draw this line. I feel like you draw a line, and this is why you get this me time. But I feel like there is another line that after you get this clarity, you really, I feel for a lot of you, you are severing ties from the past. And you're getting out from underneath this, and you're getting your train back on track. And there's kind of this saying in the service industry that you need to take care of yourself in order to be able to take care of someone else. And it does appear that you need to take care of yourself at this time. All right. Please give us 3 cards for our Aries. So how does this translate to the mundane sphere? How does this translate to our everyday life for our Aries for mid-February to mid-March? Thank you. All right. That's too many. It's also too many. One more, please. Okay. We'll just... So we have haughtiness, waiting, and despair. And I'm covering up the card a little bit. I feel like this is kind of talking about this other person here, and they have this haughty. So they have become accustomed to this different kind of lifestyle that affords them the kind of food they want to eat, the kind of clothes they want to wear. They seem to have a flair for fashion with the haughtiness. So there is this... they definitely like and have come accustomed to the finer things in life. And you keep waiting for this person to kind of click into gear, or to get better, or take you seriously. You're waiting, and you've been waiting. And it does appear that for some of you, you may have waited a little too long, and now you're feeling quite depleted. and you really feel for this person because this person suffers with some depression, anxiety, some mental woes weigh heavy on this person. And so you're waiting for them to heal, essentially. But you're also realizing that there is some deceptive energy in here. So like you feel for them, but you're also starting to realize that you're being taken advantage of. And so I feel like this gives the ultimate clarity is when you realize that, and you change the tide. Unfortunately, it is like that sometimes. All right. Please give us 3 cards for a final parting message. For what would you like to leave Aries with for what is on their path of magic and manifestation for mid-February to mid-March of 2023? 3 cards, please, for a final parting message. Okay. All right, 1 more, please. Thank you. Oh boy. All right. So we have the 8 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, the 4 of Swords again, and at the bottom we have the Death card. So you will be receiving some kind of communication. I don't feel like this is necessarily digital. I feel like you see this person regularly. So this is most likely this more inquisitive type of conversation where they're trying to really dig in to see what you are doing. And when they find out that you're wanting some me time, they definitely are having some conflict with you. They're wanting conflict with you. They're not taking this well. And then this is when they begin to deploy some deception. They're trying to get one over on you so that they can keep their hand in the cookie jar. But it does appear you are walking away from this and, again, doing this contemplation, this meditation, recouping your energy, choosing you. And when you do this, it really does mark this end of this old cycle. And this creates a profound change in your life because it's almost like to make this decision, it's like someone has finally turned the lights on for you in a room where you couldn't see anything. So this is a big like aha kind of moment here. And this is all going to create a lot of transformation for you. And for most of you, you are letting go of these attachments to the past and these attachments to what you had adopted as your responsibilities. You're walking away. You're making that end. And this, with the World card, this marks this complete full. What am I saying? This complete. This completion of the old cycle. Whoa, my brain just did a funny thing. And because of that, these opportunities and possibilities open up for you. But do know that you're moving into an energy of fulfillment and harmony here. Because this is going to... this is definitely going to ruffle your feathers because you want to do the right thing. You don't want to walk away feeling bad. Understandable, of course. But at the end of the day, you have to choose you. And when you do, for a lot of you, I feel like there's definitely kind of romance around the bend. There's definitely this mutual attraction around the bend. And this can also speak what you are drawn to is being attracted to you. There's what you're magnetically pulled to is also magnetically being pulled to you. Um, where you might not feel like that is the case, but as soon as you make this decision of like, okay, I want this, this is where I'm going, it's like instantly you magnetize with those things. And here we have another Nine of Pentacles. So you are really headed to this self-sufficient, successful, abundant kind of energy. You're receiving messages from the spirit as you move forward. And I feel like mid-March and into the earlier months of spring, you really do find yourself in this fully abundant, cultivated garden of your own making here. Oh, I saw it, so I have to take. And then we have the Empress. So there's a lot of growth taking place. If I could say that, there's a lot of growth taking place here. So, and you are headed into this abundance, finding more stability, whereas I feel like you have felt a little rocky in the stability department for the last little while. But do know that the universe is pregnant with your future self right now. It's like you are about to give birth to this new version of yourself. And here we have another Magician card. So again, feeling or the spirit is wanting you to know that you have all the resources that you need to make it forward. But there's this sense that you kind of know within yourself that you have what it takes, you have what it's necessary, but you also have this thought where you're like, I don't have what it takes, I don't have the resources. This lack kind of follows you around. So the spirit is wanting you to lean into those thoughts that are encouraging the fact that you do have what it takes, and not to give these lack mindset thoughts your attention. And when we don't give them our attention, they fade to the back here. So focus on where you want to go, not where you don't want to go. And you move forward in a very powerful stance, headed towards your manifestation. And taking the actions necessary to make this happen here. So I think we're going to go ahead and leave this here. Aries, I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement for mid-February to mid-March. This type of situation is sticky, and hats off for you for doing what your heart has called you to do, and now your heart is calling you to do you. So, but it does appear that you are headed someplace really great. And I don't know why this reading kind of felt like a business meeting to me. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. However you're taking this in, you are truly most appreciated. And Aries, I'll catch you on the next go-round. Peace.